Alright guys, today we've got an absolutely wild courtroom showdown that you do not want to miss. A no-nonsense judge goes head-to-head with a sovereign citizen who thinks she's found some magical legal loophole. But spoiler alert, it's not working. The judge shuts her down with pure facts, yet she keeps doubling down on the nonsense, digging herself into an even deeper hole. To make things worse, she's just been offered the easiest plea deal ever. Literally just stay out of trouble for 6 months and walk away with a clean record, but something tells me she's about to throw it all away. Will she finally wise up, or is she about to turn a minor case into a complete disaster? Stick around to find out.
You are playing games, and first of all, you don't.
I'm trying to advance to
all right,
what I'm
stop.
here.
You don't interrupt the judge, whether you're a flat earther or not.
I'm not flat earth.
Alright guys, today we've got an explosive courtroom showdown as a no-nonsense judge takes on a full-blown sovereign citizen, and trust me, it gets intense. The judge isn't having any of it, shutting her down with straight facts and the law, but of course, she just keeps running through her usual nonsense script. It's almost painful to watch as she digs herself deeper, while the judge picks apart every argument with ease. Let me know what you think in the comments as we dive into this wild exchange, and watch the judge put a sovereign citizen in her place.
Obstruct a police officer and drive with a suspended driver's license. Resisting obstructing is a felony now. It's punishable by up to 2 years imprisonment. And driving suspended as a traffic matter, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Carries 2 points on your driving record and requires that your license be suspended. Someone who is identified as Rosalind Keenan is present, and she wanted to explain more about that. We'll give her a chance to do that, but prosecuting attorney David Marvin is here, and he's representing the state. So let me ask you again, are you Rosalind Ray Keenan?
I'm here on as sui juris impropria persona, Rosalind Ray family of Keenan, beneficiary. Is this on record?
Yes, everything has to be on the record, so it's all being recorded.
Okay, I'm here on the special appearance, and I'm a free woman on the land. I'm here under fraud, menace, and duress. I'm a private woman, Rosalind Ray
All right.
Keenan. The all capital mentioned name is the only appellation given to me. Anytime an autograph is to be done in a certain manner that I have here, or it's forgery. Could you do this for Judge, please? That's my rule. Thank you.
All right, I'll accept this.
Thank you.
All right, so I think we have the right person here. When she signed her bond, she signed it as Rosalind Ray Keenan, beneficiary, with quick bail bonds. All right, now we've got another issue. This is a felony charge. The first one is. The second one is under the Motor Vehicle Code. And it requires that we have a preliminary examination, or it requires that you're entitled to a preliminary examination. We had a pre-exam conference last week, and you expressed at that time that you did not wish to have an attorney. You're here with you this morning without an attorney, and we'll address that in a moment. You've been talking with Mr. Marvin. You have an absolute right to represent yourself. I normally don't recommend it. Mr. Marvin, is there a plea offer here?
There is, and I'll tell you about that. But I wanted to mention that this is, I believe, the third time we've sat down, and so this is dragged out a bit, but only because she's not represented, and in these 3 separate meetings and adjournments, the court has allowed those, and I appreciate it. I have spent a lot of time with her and her son, who's here. He's always been here, and they're very honest and they're good intended.
Thank you.
and I think that we've come to a resolution that I believe is fair. I've offered, I'm going to state it for the record, and only time will tell if she's going to accept it, and hopefully 2 seconds. But what I would do is offer an attempt resisting and obstructing and dismiss count 2. And I would ask that the court set this for sentencing at a later date, and I'd ask for 6 months. And if by that time there's no other incidents with law enforcement or any other reason to continue, I would dismiss this, or at any time before that if I felt that it was necessary. And again, after working with her, I don't think this is the kind of thing that should be, I would hate to see this upstairs as her first felony. I think that she's interested in a way of life that she's honestly trying to understand, but I think that partly to assist her, I've kind of hatched this plan, and I've offered that. I have the feeling she's going to take it today, but if not, I've got my officer and we're ready.
I'm sorry, but is this lady actually serious right now? She just got handed the easiest plea deal ever. All she had to do was stay out of trouble for 6 months. Literally just exist peacefully, and boom, her record would be wiped clean. That's it. She could binge watch Netflix, take up knitting, or even stare at a wall for half a year and walk away with 0 charges. But nope, something tells me she's about to fumble this golden opportunity like a live grenade. I mean, how hard is it to just not break the law for 6 months? She claims she doesn't understand, and honestly, she might actually be telling the truth here.
He's offering to reduce the driving suspended charge. And he is offering to dismiss the felony charge and reduce it to a charge called attempted resisting obstructing a police officer. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Do you understand that charge?
No, I don't understand the nature and the cause of the charge.
All right, Mr. Marvin, let's just do a prelim. I'm not going to tap dance with her. You may be more sympathetic about this flat earth nonsense than I am. But if I'm going to have to argue about everything from who she is to what the charge is, it'd be easier to just put on the prelim. From the affidavit of probable cause, her conduct was outrageous with a capital O. And so I'll give you one more opportunity, Ms. Keenan. Mr. Marvin is agreeing to dismiss the driving suspended charge. The record shows your license is suspended from Indiana and you don't have a valid Michigan license. That's a benefit. It won't affect your driving privileges.
Excuse me? What did you say about the...
It's a benefit. And
No, before that, about the license.
He's dismissing it. And it won't affect your driving privileges here or Michigan or Indiana if he dismisses that. So he's offering to dismiss it. And that's a benefit. He is offering to reduce the felony charge to a misdemeanor. And that's attempted resisting and obstructing a police officer. If you wish to do that, we can pursue it now. If you don't, we can take testimony. The officer's been waiting here for 3 hours. What would you like to do?
Are you asking me to take a plea?
I'm asking you if you're willing to accept the prosecutor's plea offer.
Well, I don't understand that.
Mr. Marvin, let's just put on a
prelim.
prelim.
I'm serious.
You are playing games. And first of all, you don't...
I'm trying to advance to
all right,
what I'm
stop.
here.
You don't interrupt the judge, whether you're a flat earther or not.
I'm not flat earth. So.
All right, well, this crazy stuff you're saying, I've got very little patience for it. You don't have an attorney, which concerns me, because these charges could result in your incarceration. I will appoint an attorney for you. All you got to do is tell me. But you also have the absolute right to represent yourself. So Do you wish to represent yourself, or would you like me to get an attorney to assist you with this?
It's my right to appear for myself.
It is.
I don't think it would be a violation of your oath of office
To do what?
to if you did your duty under the Constitution, because I'm seeking legal intent, not advice.
Well, do
And
you want me to appoint an attorney for you, or would you like to represent yourself?
So may I ask, what jurisdiction is this, civil or criminal?
This is a criminal case, which points out the fact that you could use a lawyer if you can't tell the difference between a civil and a criminal case. Criminal case means you could go to jail, in this case, for up to 2 years. In a civil case, there's no possibility of jail. It's usually over money damages or other types of non-jail relief, like other types of non-jail relief. So yes, this is a criminal case.
Well, thank you. So you said the record is on.
Yes.
Could the record of the court show that this is a criminal action? And my next question is, I know that the Constitution grants the court 2 types of criminal jurisdictions. One is criminal jurisdiction under common law, and the other is criminal jurisdiction under admiralty or military tribunal venue under Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17 of the Constitution. Under which of these 2 jurisdictions is the court intending to try me?
This is statutory jurisdiction of the law of the state of Michigan. It's not any of those things, including the wacky.
If this sovereign citizen still can't figure out that this is a criminal case and not a civil one, she desperately needs a lawyer immediately. She's literally just reading off some sketchy cheat sheet that her grandson probably printed off the internet, thinking it was some magic loophole to get out of a traffic ticket. Spoiler alert, it's not. But honestly, it takes a special kind of delusion to try pulling the sovereign citizen card in court, and an even higher level of foolishness to turn down a plea deal that would completely erase her charges. Like, just take the win. Yeah, maybe her ego takes a hit because her master plan flopped, but at the end of the day, she'd walk away scot-free. I might actually respect a sovereign citizen if they just took the deal and moved on, but instead, she's out here acting like she's about to drop a groundbreaking legal argument when really, she's one step away from being held in contempt. What do you guys think? Is she going to wise up? Or is she about to make her legal situation 10 times worse? Let me know in the comments.